for that, boys. I'm quite relieved. Right, on the one hand, I don't intend talking for too long, but on the other hand, as regular visitors to our house will tell you, when the opportunity for uninterrupted speech comes up, you make a much. I'm not sure how many of you know how Hyde and I actually met. I imagine that knowing my missus, it's a lot more than I think it is. We actually met through an online dating service, and I can remember that I was out to impress because I took her to Zizi's for a pizza. And, it was going really well up until 10 minutes in when I said kind of grown into her lap. But you know, we got over that and we moved on. Anyway, at this time in my life, I was living in my flat with my daughter Leanne, and to say the least, it was slightly chaotic. But when Heidi came on the scene, within a very short amount of time, she managed to spread a little bit of calm and a little bit of order. Within a short space of time, she managed to show me how the oven worked, that was something which only some 18 months earlier, Richie and I had given up on and ordered a pizza instead. She sorted out a job for Leanne, and she'd also managed to locate what that awful smell in the kitchen was. In fact, she was ticking all the boxes. In that time, the only downside was the day that the damage she caused when she drove my Jaguar into a brick wall. But, to be fair to her, she cancelled it out a few months later when she drove her own car into a skid. Right, anyway, so as I say, the relationship progressed nicely, and after a couple of years, I moved in with Heidi and Steve, and shortly, a year or so after that, and after that, go to Barbados. 2 years, a year and a half. Yeah. Okay. A year, 18 months later, we went to Barbados, and I decided about 3 months before that this was when I was going to ask for a hand in marriage, and I decided that what I would do, I would wait until the last day just in case she said no. I thought I don't want to ruin the holiday. So it went something like this. We're sitting at the bar, obviously, and I thought, right, what I'll do, we'll walk down the beach, and I'll do it then. So I said, do you want to come for a walk down the beach? Nah, I'm all right. I said, no, come on, let's go for a wander down the beach. And she said, no, go on, you go on your own. And I'm thinking, that's not going to work. So, will I marry me? No. So, I'm seriously thinking, if she knows, my only hope here is to go, you're it, run. And follows me. But anyway, then she stood up, and we started wandering on the beach. Now, we're holding hands like this. And we got to a nice spot, and I thought, right, we'll do this properly, we'll go to that one leg. So I went like that, and she went, look at the size of that crab. And then she said to me, you're shaking. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm getting angry. So I said to her, right, you've got two choices here. Because Brian Mance was finished by then, wasn't it? He wasn't getting knocked out. So I said to her, you've got two choices here. I said, you can either have it standing in the sea in Barbados without a ring, or wait 6 months and have it in a champagne with one. So she said, what are you saying? I said, will you marry me? At which point she burst out laughing. And then she said, can I phone my mum? And I said, well, only if you're going to say yes. So she did say yes, and we phoned our mums. Anyway, that was 18 months ago, and now here we are, and on behalf of my wife. I've got to say, you're looking fantastic as well. I just wonder, is there any chance we can get every right, Jill. I promise I'll look after her. I know you've heard that before. Do you remember the 2 days before we went skiing? I promised I'd look after her. and within 24 hours we were on a skidoo being chased underneath a cliff by a pack of wild dogs. we did get away. And on that note, we have some flowers for our mummies somewhere.
Oh.
Hello.
Right, the best man have had theirs. In fact, they're wearing them. It's up to you to see if you fancy trying to find them. What they are, I mean. I'd like to think the two best men arranging a stag do. I like to think that they might have had something to do with that volcanic extension. Where are we now? Oh, lovely bridesmaids, three of them. But we've got some presents for the bridesmaids somewhere, and I'd like them to come up in alphabetical order. So that's Claire first. I just wanted to say, we had kind of mixed reactions really from the bridesmaids. So let me tell those afterwards, because otherwise Clapton's going to stop me up here. So, and Jane, please. And Leanne. Right, yeah, as I was going to say, we had mixed reactions really from the bridesmaids when we asked them to be bridesmaids. I won't tell you who said what, but one of them had been out partying with us and could only kind of manage a little dance like that. One of them congratulated us and then turned around to me and said, "You better bloody mean this." And the other one said, "Married? Are you sure? You told me you'd always be able to swerve that bad." Well, and we did have actually, originally, we had 4 bridesmaids, but due to unforeseen circumstances, or unforeseen by me anyway, we had to reduce that number. So here's something for Kerry and for Kelsey. Right, so the last thing I want to say about the bridesmaids is if you've not had an opportunity to speak to one of the bridesmaids or you wanted to be photo taken, you've only got just under an hour, because at 7:30 I will be sending them home in a cab for their own safety before the firemen get here. And that's about what I think I'm finished.
So, bride and bridegroom, up with the bride, parents and the bridegroom. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, pray silence for 2 best men, Mr. Richie Marshall and Mr. Paul Ayring.